All praises too.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua.
And the honor to our teachers, the head apostle, and elders, the great millstone. And peace and salutations to the elect, just scattered across the four corners of the planet Earth. Which is truth and sincerity, meekness, bravery, man. All right. So we're gonna get right into it, man. We was talking speaking of how you don't get no rest here, man. All right, because this place is known as the place of commerce or traffic. All right, that's mentioned in Ezekiel 17th chapter. Right, this when you go into the word commerce, if you could, and traffic, right? That's why you see, constant commuting everywhere to go. Everywhere in the society, you got to commute to your job. And from your job, you got to commute home or to a grocery store, whatever it may be, because that's how the so-called white man makes his money, man. Shit has to be moving and flowing in order for him to make money. All right, and he uses that to his I guess he makes that to his will, if I'm trying to say for layman's term, because he takes advantage of you people while you're doing those things. You're steady on a hamster wheel, right? And Esau Edom is the one that's just he puts you on the motherfucker, man. And you people trying to get generational wealth, especially Israelites, it's not possible here, man. This place is a prison, okay, not only for the Israelites, but for you heathens too, all right? But a prison, a penitentiary, man, which means you're supposed to reform yourself here, man. But we know 2/3 not. What you got it?
This is commerce according to Google. It says commerce is the exchange of goods, services, or value, primarily involving the buying, selling, and distribution of items on a large scale.
And that's everything here. This is called you got the dude G. Edward Griffin. He had a documentary called The Capitalist Conspiracy, where everything is capitalized. So he has to make money off of it somehow, man. This how insatiable the so-called white man is, man. To the point where he's about to bring in taxes on carbon. You see him taxes on using a freeway, man. You see he's about to bring a system upon this planet Earth that's going to mean you're a perpetual slave, man. The scriptures talk about he shall wear out the saints of the Most High, right? Then you can get that, Daniel 7. It's when you go into the word wear out, it means constantly harass, man. This man constantly harasses the Israelites in all types of ways, man. You see? But this is that place, man. You got it.
This is the definition of the word traffic. It says traffic refers to the movement of vehicles, pedestrians, ships, or aircraft along a route, as well as the congestion volume of customers or data flow within a system.
So when you hop in the car, what are you going to do? Every time you leave the house, you go spend some money, man. That's the plans of the wicked elite banking family. They want you to continue to keep up their system, all right, making them rich, right? Meanwhile, you got a bag with holes, man.
Right.
You see?
Right. It's the same shit. Like you pretty much everything else is going up, but the money is not going up that you can make. Right, it's still people out here making what's the minimum wage, $7.25.
Yeah, that's not right.
That shit is terrible, man. Right, they still got that on the books, but every year you raising the prices. You see what I'm saying? Look at the fast food shit is going off too as well. But the thing is, like the prices of fast food compared to what it was before, it's astronomical. Taco Bell was known as the cheap spot. Now you can't even go into Taco Bell without spending $6. You don't supposed to eat that shit anyways, But the thing is, it shows you the prices has went up, but they do not give you extra pay at the job, man.
They call it a secret tax. See what I'm saying? Because if the cost of living raises and your pay stay the same, you're not saving no money, man. You actually working harder and spending just to spend more. They can hold that to Revelation the 6th chapter.
It's Daniel chapter 7 and verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
Yeah, so-called white man Esau Edom, specifically those here in the United States of America, man. But this is that he was given a great mouth, all right? Talking about the United States of America. This is the most populous state on the planet Earth, man. You can't tell me who's more pompous and proud than the United States of America, man. Name one nation, man, that has done the things that the United States have done to establish its dominance, man. You can't.
It says, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and dividing of time.
Right. Speaking of Israelites, man, we are given into this man's hand from 1619 all the way up to now, man. All right. And he's able to change these times, man. We was talking about that too, how the Rockefeller family, right, how they established the workforce. You got, and in the workforce, it leads to your life. I mean, I'm talking to you people who ain't got the truth, man. We know what we supposed to do in this walk, man. Yeah, we gonna work. The scripture talking about 6 days you shall work. You see, but you base your life off of his work. You see what I'm saying? Oh, I only got 8 hours. I gotta work 8 hours, maybe 10, 12. Then I gotta rest for 8 hours, and then I got this much free time left. You see what I'm saying? What are you doing with that free time? You're not doing the work of the Lord. You figuring out more ways to do evil, man. How to be farther away from the Lord, man. You see?
What you wanted to Revelation 6?
Yes, 6 and 4. Measure wheat for a penny.
Okay, come.
Right, because they're not telling you that inflation is going to hit when the barrels of oil continue to increase, man. They're not even, you don't really see them speaking about the Strait of Hormuz no more. Right. It's not big as it used to be, because what? When they say peace and safety, what? Sudden destruction should come upon them, man. And that's what's about to happen. When gas hits $1.50 a barrel, that could possibly be $10 a gallon, man. And I'm talking about here in Cleveland, man. Imagine what that shit gonna be in LA and all those bigger cities, man. Jake might be paying $20 a gallon, man. See, but you people think, oh, this just happens when it's a Republican in office. No, it happens when both presidents from either party are in office, man. Some are slow kill, and some are quick. Some want to do a quick kill, man. And that's what President Trump is doing.
Right. What's that? Isaiah 19, that cruel Lord. Right. This Revelation chapter 6 and verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. Right. And that's what this damn devil do. This referring to Esau and Edom, right? And then his whole job is to take peace from the earth. All right, he sit back and he think about different ways to take peace from the earth, man. You know, that's what he do, man. You know, he the scripture says he on his bed, right? He create these things, man. The wickedness, roughly paraphrasing, man. You know, and then when it's light, that's when he put it into practice.
I got you. This is the book of Micah, chapter 2. And verse 1, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Right, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. Job chapter 8, Job chapter 9 and verse 20. Yeah, 24. Yep. Job chapter 9, verse 24. So who's the wicked? Esau, Edom. Yep. All right, according to Malachi chapter 1. Yep. So the Lord said that this wicked devil can do these things because it's in the power of his hand. So instead of causing peace on the earth, he's causing stress and wickedness. That's why you got to go, man.
Yeah, you had over in China, man, during the C19 event. You know, people were forced to stay at home and shit. You see what I'm saying? Even here in America, and what did that do to the people, man? The scriptures talk about the people languishing and mourning. People were depression was increasing, violence was increasing, man, and a lot of people were taking their own lives, man, due to depression, man. This is what the so-called white man is. This is how he treats you people, man. He don't. If he took us. Because he take tolls and all these things, but what he don't use them for a righteous way, man. He use it to oppress you more, just like he do with the census. He really want to see how many people in there, so he can what am I trying to say? He's trying to tax you accordingly, whatever it may be, to make you suffer more, man. Because if you try to get over in this man's society, he doesn't like that, man. You know, he's gonna create a blockade for you to do that shit, man. You know, even with you know, Jake got in, like, a lot of Jakes. I know you be doing that trading shit. Jake got caught on to it a little bit too late. Speaking of cryptocurrency, you know, Jake was supposed to invest in that fucking 10, 20 years ago. Yeah. But now Esau, he let it flourish for a minute, and now Jake want to invest, but it's too late for that shit, man.
It's always getting too late.
Yeah.
You know, because back in 2008, and before that, you had Bitcoin and all that shit just coming up. Now, the thing with crypto is what made it so big was it was decentralized, right? No one government had control over it. Okay, but now you got America coming up with different packs and shit like that to gain, control over what's happening with the cryptocurrency. And that's all going into digital currency anyways. Once they get their hand in there, then they can usher that MOTB to transfer everything digitally, man. Moving everybody to Bitcoin and different other coins like that they control.
Yeah, because it's all about control, man. You see, that's why he wants to bring in that system. We can talk about the system that's coming, man, because that has to come before the destruction comes, man. And we know that system is around the corner, man. It could possibly hit, within the next couple months, like Apostle Tamar says. And that system, the blueprint is already laid out.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Everything's in place. It's just he's waiting on that Black Swan event, if you might say, something that's gonna force him to do it. Which he can just do it when he wants to, but he's in control. He's controlled by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. I don't know if I seen y'all the elders live on Friday, and the elder Amar was mentioning the new Albany plan and shit like that. The system. We're dealing with J.E. Epstein and the guy Leslie Wexner. You see what I'm saying? Here in Ohio, south of Cleveland, around New Albany and Columbus, these Edomites are grabbing up a whole bunch of land, and what they're doing is putting these data systems there and all these AI buildings to do what? To put out mass surveillance upon these people. You see what I'm saying? They also bring in that CBDC. Ohio is now known as the new Silicon Valley. Man.
I was just saying that.
So if you know what Silicon Valley was about, it's about technology. Man. Now they're transferring it here in Ohio, right? Cleveland is one of the first. It's gonna be one of the first cities to be turned into a 15-minute city, man. You see, that's what it's all about. 15-minute city. We're gonna be on the grid, man. All right.
This Revelation chapter 6 and verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Right, and that's referring to Esau Edom, the sword that he had with the nuclear missiles, right? The guns. You see what I'm saying? Esau Edom is the only nation that dropped atomic bombs on individuals, right? But they're telling others that they can't have it. The audacity, man. So the point is, the Lord said, "Let the weak say I am strong." So all these nations got nuclear missile capabilities. That's it on that.
This is Micah chapter 2 and verse 2. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man and his heritage. And that's what you see in Esau Edom do all over the earth right now. He oppressing a man for his heritage, taking over countries through violence. He's even talking about right now, he ain't even finished the war in Iran. He already saying we about to invade Cuba now.
Yeah, like taking Cuba, and you don't even know that Cuba. Well, the people know that Cuba is allies with Russia,
right?
See, so that's gonna bring in more conflict, man.
Yup, allies with Russia and Iran. Yup. You know why? Because Cuba gave them a lot of oil. And when Donald Trump went in and did what he did to Venezuela and with Cuba and all these people, that actually was a strategic attack. To set up the playing field, man. To close their back doors, if you will. The deal with Venezuela, not deal, but you really stole everything, right?
What is it, ill-gotten gains?
Yeah.
What it says, because of unrighteous dealings and injuries, the riches got by deceit. Right? The kingdom is transferred from one to another. You see, that's what's about to take place. You seeing it right now, man. He's getting these riches got by ill-gotten gains. Guess what's going to happen, man? He's going to lose all of it, because we're going to take it, man. If we are the hopeful elect, if we are the elect, man, we are the hopeful. See, when Yahweh Shah comes back, we're going to be transformed, and we're going to be taking over this place, man, and restoring order and righteousness to the point where people are going to start rejoicing, man. Nobody's rejoicing in this fucking society, man. People are literally they're depressed. They gotta work all fucking day, man. 6 days a week, 12 hours a day. Can you imagine that, man? See, but that's what's gonna take for us, you know, to get through the kingdom, man. We have to fulfill the prophecy of the black horse. You can grab that Revelation 6 still, right? Because inflation is going to increase, man. All right, hyperinflation will take place, and you people are going to suffer. You don't know how to suffer, man. See what I'm saying? We suffer while we in this truth, man. See what I'm saying? You people are going to suffer and not know what the fuck is going on, man.
This is Revelation chapter 6 and verse 5. And when he opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, "Come and see." And I beheld, and lo, a black horse.
Right, that black horse represents balance, man. Okay, you got it.
It says, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand.
Yeah, the balances, man. I think if you go to that word, a pair of balances, it's the word zugos. I think it's zugos. All right, and then you can get the definition. Right, because the Lord is a power of balance, and by Him actions are weighed. And so it's also, what is that? A false balance is an abomination to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. So the Lord is bringing balance back in this place, man. Because you Americans, you love to waste your goods, man. You love to live beyond your means. All right, so the Lord is about to bring you low, man.
All right, this is a pair of balance in this verse. It's G2218 zugos. All right, it's a Greek word. It says a yoke that is put on drought cattle.
Right.
It says that of slavery. That's what it represents too as well. It says use of any burden or bondage, of troublesome laws imposed on one. It says a balanced pair of scales, the troublesome laws, right there, claim the troublesome laws, right? The scriptures let us know that Esau Edom, he'll put draconian laws in place, right, to cause pain upon you. That's why the Lord said He's going to return and set up one who is profitable. The one who is profitable is Yahweh. Esau Edom is not a profitable ruler. Look at the earth, man.
Right.
Look at the shit that takes place. Look at the things you got to go through on a day-to-day basis. All right, what Orlando Brown ass say? The Lord gave us for free. You make us pay for wood. Orlando Brown, he's funny in that shit, but he was speaking, man. Like this is the stuff that the Lord gave us for free, but you find a way to put a charge on everything. This damn devil charged for air. How the fuck you charge for air, water, the principal things that we need, man? Oil. Crazy.
It come from the ground. It come from the Heavenly Father. You devils, man, you got a lot of pain for hijacking all of the Lord's creation and turning it wicked.
Right.
Weaponizing it against the people. You gonna pay for that shit, man.
Like you're supposed to be trading. Every nation has something that another nation needs. That's how the Lord set it up. Right? What America has, Ukraine probably needs. What Ukraine has, America needs. You could just trade for that. You see what I'm saying? It don't have to be Edomite's face on a dollar, right, to measure up to buying and selling. What you say?
No, I was gonna say, and also that goes to show you how unjust the weighting system is here, because America used their military to make the dollar be forced on everybody. You see, where the brother just said we supposed to just be trading, because what you got spices and oils over here in Turkey. You know why I gotta come through with my nukes and be like, no, we just gonna take y'all shit, okay? Because that's what America does. It doesn't offer a righteous trading system. Then you got the tariffs. You put taxes. We put more taxes on stuff coming out, going to your country or come into the country, and then we want lesser taxes when we export stuff to you. It's all fucking off, bro. And that's why Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua has to come back and set the balances straight.
Another example, you go to work, they tax your check before you get it, and then you go out and spend that same check that was taxed, and everything else is taxed. Whatever items you buy is taxed. Like that shit is crazy. So they double tax you. You see what I'm saying? Like that shit is unbelievable
Yeah.
the amount of money that they getting from their citizens, but they say they're helping.
Yeah.
They're not helping. They sending all that shit to Israel. You see what I'm saying? That's what's happening.
And that's why a lot of people are saying they about to stop filing their taxes. Which, you know, if that's the case, you should have been did that shit, man. It's too late for that now.
What's that?
Filing their taxes. They said they was gonna stop doing it. It's gonna be a revolt. People gonna stop doing it. But you don't know that when you stop filing your taxes, you are known as a terrorist now, man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because you're speaking out against the IRS, man. And they don't. And that's the place that pretty much runs the United States of America, which is not even it's not even an American entity, man. It's not even here. I don't think the IRS is even, the building is even on this earth, man. Not on this earth, but on this landmass, man. You see?
It says, Revelation 66, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou heard not the oil and the wine.
You know, heard not the oil and the wine, man, which represents the truth, man, because this is the only thing that's going to be available at that time. Right? So, right, you got to come get it from the man of the Lord, man. But you say a measure of wheat for a penny, man. So you're going to have to, and a penny is a day's wages, man. See, in the Roman Empire, you used to get paid by sundown, man. All right, and you would take that money and buy a loaf of bread with it. You see what I'm saying? Like you would, and they said Roman soldiers was making back then. It was around probably what $300 a day. You see what I'm saying? Something along the lines of that, and they would take that money and go buy a portion of some fucking food, man. You see, that's just coming here, man. This mentions about the scripture how famine is going to take place, and how the Israelites had to pay shekels for some doves down. You see what I'm saying? It's going to get way more worse than that in these times.
Well, yeah, that's what it goes into, a measure of wheat for a penny. That's what the brother just broke down. It's just going to be hard. It's like a bread. Loaf of bread going to be like $100.
Yep. And bread is supposed to mold after a day. See, this bread that we have here has a lot of preservatives in it. So the stuff that you're going to be paying for is going to be, I was saying, but I was going to be alive.
GMOs.
Yep.
Or they'll tell you, it's another word that they use, especially in like Aldi's and things like that. Instead of GMO, it'll say, genetically modified, you know, or it say, I forgot,
Unnatural.
I forgot the other one though, but they trying to go away from GMO.
Artificial flavors.
Yeah, artificial flavors. It's several. It all means the same shit. It's fake food, so you can't get caught up. You know, even when they say it's organic, it's still it's not organic, man. You know,
like the apostles say, get the worst of the best when you back your food, and that's really like saying pick the lesser of two evils. That's the options you got in this wicked ass kingdom. You got to get the best of the worst food in order to get sick less, because you gonna get sick. I went out and grabbed something to eat last night and woke up in the middle of the night with a violent throw up, brother. You see, off some food that I ate in this wicked ass kingdom last night. I woke up sick as a motherfucker this morning, you know, and it just dawned on me when I was riding the camp, because I was trying to figure out, why did I get so sick like that? I don't do that. And it was this food I ate last night, some fucking some rice and some pineapples with chicken breasts from a restaurant. I'm not going to say the restaurant's name, but I ain't never going there again for sure. You know, but
niggas out there.
Yeah, that's
poisoning people.
Man, bro, shit.
You know, but that's like it says our food will be defiled amongst the Gentiles. So we don't know what the fuck we eating here. So imagine when this system, he implements this system, and you got the MOTB, and he's able to check your body levels and, you know, your vitamins and all that. He's gonna tell you what you can eat and what you can't eat, man. Ultimate control, man. See, man, people say, Paul, humans are nothing but dumb, stupid, hackable animals, man.
Yep.
See what I'm saying? He said we're gonna be able to have surveillance inside and outside of the body, man. Look, you type in that nigga name, man. He should still be on YouTube, man.
Yeah, he's still up there. Yeah.
That shit is, you got cameras on every light. You see, everything is documented now. Everything. You know, it's the eye in the sky. You see all this shit, man.
Yeah.
There's cameras every fucking where, man.
What's that Skynet?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's all going into what? Being able to be like the Lord.
Yeah.
That's what they want to do. And that's what's that? Daniel 7. Real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that real quick. Daniel chapter 7, and verse what? 25. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, well, we just read that.
But I got one. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 39 and verse 26. It says the principal things of the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing. So these are the principal things, man. The chiefest things, the most important things that we need in life, man. All right. It says all these things are for the good to the godly. So to the sinners, they are turned into evil, man. You see, so Esau takes these things and he weaponizes them. Beautiful word, brother.
Yeah.
Like I was watching Redacted with Natalie and Clay Morris.
Yeah.
And they were talking about how the raincoats, you know, for them to be you know, the rain repellent, it has to have PFAs on there, which is called forever chemical. See what I'm saying? They don't tell you that the forever chemicals that you put on is actually making you sick. It's actually destroying you. See, every aspect in this man's society is meant to destroy you, man.
Yep.
Okay? It's not here to help you. It's not, you know, his healthcare system is not here to help you. See what I'm saying? Nothing. You would think, oh man, I need to go to the hospital. They can help me. Nigga, you gonna come out way fucking worse, man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They had a hospital. Go ahead, huh?
The addict.
Yeah,
They'll put your ass on all these different opiates and shit,
God.
and then take you right off it, and now you go into the streets to self-medicate.
Yeah.
So many people went through that shit because they had an accident that or you know, the limb was broken or whatever, and they went to the doctors, and the doctors, you know, like you said, they came out worse. You know, with a fucking addiction. You know, that's just crazy.
Yeah, they say it's a not hotel, but it's a hospital in LA. It's called the irony is called Martin Luther King Hospital, I guess. And they say, nigga, don't go there, you ain't gonna never come out. They say a lot of niggas when they go in there, they don't come out, man. You see these hospitals, man, we ain't, you know, I get strike for that shit, man. You know, so go ahead.
Yard. That's where I couldn't even think of it. Yard. Don't go to the yard.
Right. Leave that shit alone. That shit tastes like yard. Don't do that shit. But yeah, that's what they was doing during the C-19.
Yeah.
You go on that motherfucker for a common cold, and now they doing all these tests on you and shit. Yeah. You know, and a lot of people got injured from that.
Yeah.
You know, because what they was doing is scraping the membrane, like the brain, parts of the brain right here. You know what I'm saying? Up there.
You talking about when they was scoping you?
Yeah,
one of my relatives passed away from that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
She went in to get they didn't even have the jab out yet. They was just doing that. She went in to get that done, bro. 2 days later, she had a brain aneurysm.
Damn.
The spirit world.
Yeah. That's exactly because they pushed that shit up. Man, these people gotta go, man.
Then they don't even tell you when information came out that all the tests, they actually had the shit on there. They was giving it to you.
Yes,
that shit crazy.
Yes.
So if you took the test, you most likely got that shit.
Yup. Then you went and took the, you know what? You got sick. You know, these diabolical people, bro.
And you got people still dropping dead from taking that claim. Still people dropping dead from taking it, man.
Yep.
This Sirach chapter 12, I already did.
Oh, I got a testimony. I got a right after you there in regards to that.
Sirach chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So it don't matter how much you polish iron, the rust is gonna come back. So it's just like Esau Edom. You can love him all you want. He can't help but be wicked. The Lord created him to be the wicked. You know, it says, verse 11, though he humble himself and go crouching, right? Hey, even predators crouch before they attack. You see? So you got to know who you're dealing with. It says, Sirach chapter 12 and verse 11, though he humble himself and go crouching, Yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. You see? You can't change this man. Can a leopard change his spots?
Yep,
no.
Yep.
All right. No, this man is going to be the wicked until the Lord take him out.
Yep.
It says, verse 12, set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Right? We remember to this day that he's the enemy, and we should never trust him, man. That's what we telling you. Hey, don't trust the damn devil. Right? He's there to deceive you. He's there to be your adversary, you know?
This is Proverbs chapter 16 and 4.
Suck it. Let me get this last one. Sirach chapter 12, verse 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? So it's the same thing with his ass. Ain't nobody gonna pity you if you constantly playing with a serpent. So if you constantly playing with Esau, Edom, messing with your life, all you Israelites that hang with Edomites, look at it. He might be Jake, I don't know. But all you Jakes that hang with Edomites, you found hanging. You found hanging at golf course in front of police stations and shit. But you keep trusting your enemy. That's why you end up in that position.
Yeah,
that's just an example.
The nigga woman getting put to death with them. You know, you thought you got a better deal, and now you in the spirit world.
Right, because you fucking with a snake.
Yeah.
Right, and that's a poisonous snake. He's a poisonous adder. What's that? What's that? Psalms 53.
Yeah.
You know, you got it.
This is Proverbs chapter 16 and 4. It says, the Lord Yahweh have made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. So that's all this man was created for, to bring bad times. That's what evil means, bad times. Okay, and he's going to continue to do that because he would be going off if he didn't do what he does. That's what you people got to understand. So real quick, a testimony about the Juicy Juice. Yesterday, one of my high school buddies hit me up that I hadn't talked to since 2023. And at that time, one of my other buddies had went back to the spirit world. And I know why he went back now, for sure. So then I'm talking to him. Mind you, I'm the youngest out the group. I'm 52. So everybody else 53 and up. Brother, when I tell you, this nigga had a heart attack. And I asked him, because he was telling me, I'm getting proteins in my heart. My heart started racing. You know, I couldn't breathe. I was like, well, what was going on? This is what he telling me on the phone yesterday. I just came at him, I was like, did you take that shit, bro? Just be honest. Silence. I was like, you took it. He said, I ain't have a choice.
No.
Wait. So I just went down the road. I was like, did Sean do it? Because Sean, that's my buddy. We was talking with back in 2023, had just died. He was like, yeah. I was like, dude, we'll do it. He was like, he need a lung. This nigga, these my brothers I went to high school with. He need a lung, bro. He is not even 53 yet. Well, he about to be 53. He took that. And then my other buddy, Mark. All my buddies from high school probably gonna be in the spirit world. If you ever see this video, it is what it is. Y'all niggas gonna be in the spirit world probably before the Lord come back.
Then it's not like you wasn't warned.
Right,
The prophet's been out here telling you not to take it.
Right.
Family members constantly taking in the shit. I remember I got into it with my own mother. She listening to the word. I'm like, don't take that shit. I'm glad she listened. I don't know. She probably stuck and took it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She probably told me, nah, I ain't gonna take it, and went and took it. And because I remember I told her don't take that shit. Then I think she took it because she ended up staying like away, and she was sick for a couple days. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. You know, we constantly warn. When the prophets come out and warn you and tell you don't do something, you supposed to listen, man.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Now your ass is sick. You know what I'm saying? I believe my dad took it. You know what I'm saying? Because they staying sick now. The reason why you staying sick is because of what you did, man.
Yeah, because if they ain't in this truth, man, they most likely took it.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Listening to the world.
Yeah. So now hey, they said back in 2020, well, you had Bill Gates. He said on the red tape, what is it, TED Talk?
Yep.
He said if we can get, the population and take these juices, we can drop the population down by I don't know how much percentage, but that's what his mindset was. These juices came out of nowhere, man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And you're not supposed to put none of that shit in your body anyway, man.
Hey.
Give it to you Israelites.
And for all the people that ushered in this cruel lord in the office, who issued the jab?
Yeah.
It was him.
Yeah.
It was called Operation Warp
Yeah,
Speed.
that's it.
And they got that shit out here so quick
Yeah.
with no test or nothing.
Right.
They did a few tests on some puppies and killed them, right? And then gave it to you people like fucking test subjects. And now look, you won't never know the real amount of people that went back to the spirit world off there. But the stats say more people went to the spirit world off the antidote than the actual
Yeah, like I remember during that time, the common flu was you never had, like, it was gone.
Yeah.
It was anything you got sick with. Oh, that's C19.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's C19.
Right.
What happened to the common flu? What happened to the
What
common
happened
sick?
to a cold?
Right.
Everybody.
Everybody got
There
it.
you go, bro.
Everybody got it. You go to the hospital, you got a common flu symptoms.
Yeah.
Right? They say you had it, gave you that dose, man.
Yeah.
You know?
That's called psychological operations, man. It plays on the people's mental.
Right.
See if they gonna fold.
By spreading fear.
Yeah.
And what you people really did was you gave them the green light to say, okay, so now what we need to do, push another agenda like that, another false flag, and then we can drop this goddamn MOTB on them because they gonna get desperate. Look how they acted over not having toilet paper.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Toilet paper, bro.
Well, it was them niggas, the shutdown happened, and them niggas, them bird brain niggas, they thought the most important thing to get right now is tissue.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
what it
brother,
was.
I'm not even lying.
Tissue.
I made the most money on the internet off of like coupon orders for toilet tissue and tampons. I cleaned up in 2021 on that, bro. For real.
This
Yeah, I got that. This is Job chapter 13 and 4. But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. Yeah. Esau Edom's healthcare system is of no value. That's what the Lord said. See, we got the herbs, man. We got fasting. We got prayer. You go to that goddamn devil when you finna miss a limb. Outside of that, I stay away from the goddamn this healthcare system because he is no physician. He's a doctor. A doctor is a one who forges a scripture, some type of sorcery medicine for you. You see, he's not gonna help you heal. See, Yahweh Shemashah helps you heal. He's gonna put a band-aid on it so you can keep coming back, so he can sell you drugs. Because believe it or not, Esau Edom is the biggest drug dealer on earth.
That's right.
Okay.
Hey, example of that, like the commercials for these medicines, right?
Yeah.
It shows you how it's not beneficial. It'll help one thing, but then in the side effects,
Right.
liver cancer, you got fucking what is it? One of them said you might possibly die.
Yeah.
So hold on, you're trying to heal one thing, but then you take the medicine that can possibly kill you.
That's like when you go for a cancer and you get radiation treatment, your hair fall out. It kill off the cancer cells, but they kill off all your good cells too.
Yep.
So you end up still dying.
Yeah.
You know, because the truth is, it's only through Yahweh Bashim Yahshua that you can be healed.
That's right.
You know,
This Psalm chapter 58 verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb.
Yeah.
They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Yeah.
As soon as so when an Edomite get born and he crying, that nigga happy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? What he crying for? You know what I'm saying? He shows you the mindset, right? That he's lying as soon as he come out the womb. He ain't in no pain. The nigga just crying. You know what I'm saying? But the point is that the wicked just liars, man.
Yeah,
That you can never trust them.
Yeah.
You see? If you trust the wicked, you a fool.
Yeah.
It says,
Yeah, like we were speaking. I'm gonna keep bringing it up. The UN, they said the worst thing that ever happened in human history was the transatlantic slave trade. Esau, he's telling you that wasn't the worst thing. The worst thing happened to the small hats under Adolf Schicklgruber, man.
Another Edomite.
Yeah, so, they said that was the worst time. The transatlantic slave trade, tens of millions of Israelites were taken, right? They were taken captive on slave ships. Some died, some threw over into the ocean. That was worse.
Some just said, fuck it. Jump.
And then he tells you that wasn't worse than being gassed to death. And then one even Ronald Reagan even said that was fabricated.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, to give them their land.
Right.
To have them claim that they're the people. That's a fabricated hell story that they went through. That shit ain't real, man.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and 8. Because thou hast spoiled many nations. All the remnant of the people shall spoil thee because of men's blood and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. See, the only way you can conquer something is through violence and lies. And then you go into that land and you become the people of that land. I was watching a documentary, and a lot of them small hats over there, they call themselves Jebusites. And I was like, why did they do that? Because, those are Canaanites.
Right.
Well, it just dawned on me, because really that's who they serve. They serve the gods of Canaan, you see. But over right now, a lot of those peoples over there, they know originally the Canaanites was in that land. So they call themselves Jebusites, Israelis. It was mind blowing.
That don't even make sense.
It doesn't even make sense.
They assimilate.
But this is how they justify being in that land. You had the little Edomite women talking about white people have been here for hundreds of years, and I was like, bitch, what are you talking about? But now it dawned on me, they trying to erase what Yahweh did when he came in and kicked them out that land, and they want to connect with the Canaanites that was in that land, which that's what you do, because you serve the gods of Canaan, okay? You people are filthy, okay? You're pedophilers, all right? And the only way you can conquer a land is through violence, okay?
It's like Psalm chapter 58 and verse 4. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the death adder that stoppeth her ear. You see, so you listen to the Esau Edom, you're receiving poison, man. Another example of that during that C-19, what did that damn devil say when he got on TV? He said, we need the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to take this, and we was cutting that shit left and right. We're like, okay, this shows you the trying devil.
Who said that?
I forgot, who was that called? Who was that on the...
That was Mike. That was Mike that said it.
We need the blacks. This is how he said it. We need the blacks, the Native Americans, and Hispanics to take this. He did. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. And then we instantly started cutting that. Like, this is the worst thing you can do is listen to this devil. And then you had Israelite camps, right? General Yohana, Bishop Nate telling you to take that shit, man. You see, so it shows you they're gonna be the same ones, man. That ain't the MOTV. Take it. You know what I'm saying?
And you gotta do whatever you gotta do to feed your family. Go ahead and take it.
Romans 13, brother.
You gotta follow the law of the land.
Stupid ass.
Wicked, bro.
You don't supposed to do that, man. All right, hey, when the Lord tell you to stand up against something, that's what you're supposed to do. You don't supposed to listen to man, because man is only after their own bellies, man. Hey, General Yohana, Bishop Nate, man, y'all got a lot of lives on y'all hands, man. That y'all got to pay for, man. Hey, it was several people in their congregation getting sick and shit from that. But guess what? Not one member in GMS was documented, with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or took that shit.
And they didn't lose their jobs.
Yeah, not one member died.
I remember watching Apostle Tahar talking about some of the brothers from the New York camp that worked with some brothers with IUSC at this particular facility. Yeah.
They try to drift culture.
That's the spirit, bro.
The Lord make it. The Lord give us an
Manifest,
example.
bro.
Let me say, look at.
Manifest, bro. That's crazy word.
They touched their heart. They touched their heart after that. Man, this
Anyway.
shit, you can't make this shit up, man. Wicked. The liberal shall not be called liberal, man.
God.
Fucking.
He was saying how all the men that oh yeah,
Oh shit. Bitch, you not
all
holy.
of them, IUIC, they end up taking a shot and seeing that the spirit left them, and then the men of GMS didn't take the shot, and nobody lost their jobs. The men of IUC wouldn't have got fired either, but they were scared because they didn't have faith. So they went and rushed and took it, and they said even when they took it, they felt like the spirit left them. No, we ain't really in the spirit anyway. We were amongst that congregation.
That's crazy work,
they
man.
were saying how when all that shit came out, they were saying how it's airborne and you know it can get on paper.
6 feet, stairs, 6 feet, all that bullshit.
It turns out Lysol killing.
Yeah, right. And Lysol got just had C19 on there.
Yeah, 99.9% get rid of it.
Turns out it wasn't fatal. It was a common cold.
Yeah, you get over it in 2 weeks.
Yeah, just deal with it. You know,
Your body has an immune system,
That's
right?
it.
If you catch something, you know, your body can overcome that. The Lord gave your body a natural healing system within it. But then what you do, you trust the world and went into their healing system. Now they gave your ass poison to counter your system, right?
This is Psalms 118 in verse 8. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes. Man, we not putting our trust in these mere fucking mortals, man.
Nope.
The fact that, you know, they said, and that was the thing, once I heard when I heard they said it was airborne and it could travel on paper, I'm like, man, this is some fucking bullshit, man.
Propaganda.
And what happened after that? It was all a grab. It was all a grab to get all the coins. You see what I'm saying? Because people ain't using physical paper dollars no more. They wanted to grab the coins out of the system, all right? Because coins hold value. It's a precious metal, man. Even though it's manipulated and mixed with all certain types of metals, it still has a value to it, man. So he wanted to get all the cash and intangible currency out of the system so he can bring in more digital currency, man. You see what I'm saying? This is why the scripture say if he doeth any good, he doeth it unwillingly. And at the end, he will declare his wickedness, man. This devil's always up to no fucking good, man.
Always.
This is I got Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2. All right, and, I'm gonna start at verse 6. It says, Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth.
Yeah.
All right, this is what they do. All right, they use you up. You saw verse 7, it says, let us fill ourselves.
Yeah, it says as in their youth. You know, what Jake said, we gonna ride this bitch to the wheels.
To the wheels fall off.
So they overdo shit,
Yeah.
man. You see what I'm saying? They don't give nobody no fucking rest, man.
None.
They don't get the earth no rest. The earth's supposed to have a rest, man.
Yeah.
That's why the earth don't want to give you no food.
Yeah.
And you got to create GMOs and shit. You see? It says, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2, verse 7, let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments.
Yeah, you got the wine, the Screaming Eagle, man. I think it's $350 a bottle. Damn. $350,000 a bottle. So they living good, man. But they worried about little old us who don't have this truth. Because this truth is very powerful, man. You know, that's a weapon. That's our weapon, man. You know, the weapons of our warfare are carnal, man. Right. This is Esau fears this, man. This is why Revelation 11 talks about they stood in fear. Crazy talk about when they see the prophets standing on the street corners, man. They in fear of this word, man.
Because they got news. We got this, which is the scriptures. The scripture says, "This is take up thy sword, which is the spirit of the word." What's that? Ephesians chapter 6. You see, this is our sword. We don't have to have no nukes. We can tell your ass that you're gonna be destroyed before it happens. You know what I'm saying? It says, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 and verse 7. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us. They want to take advantage of everything. You see what I'm saying? You think you found a loophole Esau Edom
Yeah.
watching, and he's gonna come, like you said earlier, he's gonna come and tax your ass on that loophole.
Yeah.
You think you're finna create claim? You think you're finna create cars that can run on plastic?
Yeah,
Nope,
yeah.
I'm finna murder your ass.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You know, that's how Esau rolled. You know, take that back. You know, take that back. Take that back. Let's take that. We gotta take that back, brother. No. This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 and verse 8.
She gonna be straight in the kingdom.
No. She gonna be in a far back, you know what I'm saying? Standing in a tree or some shit. I ain't got time. But let me continue on. This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 and verse 8. Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. Like in other, you gotta wait till the you gotta let things spring.
Yeah.
Before they be withered. So before they pretty much pass away or die, you trying to use everything up.
Yeah.
You're trying to use everything before they go.
Yeah.
That's how you use humans.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You had a person complaining that he got laid off from a company, and the company was like, we're family. You know what I'm saying? You're a family member to us. We appreciate your service, and laid them off, didn't even give them a call. You know what I'm saying? One person complained about pensions. This is all over social media, how these companies, how Esau Edom ran companies, you know, the world is just using people and spewing them out. You'll work for a company all your life just to still not have a pension, just to still, have to suffer even in your old age when your body can't even work. You see? You got a lot of people 80 years old still at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Just hit 75, you got to look for a job. When they supposed to be resting, they put their time in already. You know? This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 9. It says, let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness.
So everybody got to get a piece, man. We all need a piece, man. So that's why, I'm thinking about Alexander and his 4 generals. They all had to have a piece, man. And what did that piece turn into? It turned into covetousness. Which led to war of the diadultery. 4 generals were going against each other for certain parts of Alexander's kingdom, man. See, the Esau Edom can never get along with anybody, not even people, man.
Hey, the scripture says a house divided cannot stand. Look what happened to us. We was divided. And what happened? We went into slavery. So Esau Edom, you're divided. The Russians, which are Edomites, they're going to bring your ass down. Okay? And you are Edomite too as well. So a nation that's divided cannot stand, man. It says, now in verse 1, it lets you know these are the thoughts of the ungodly, the thoughts of the wicked that we're reading. So Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 and verse 9, let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place. Right? For this is our portion and our lot is this. So this is what they're thinking in their mind. That's why they set up embassies. See what I'm saying? They thinking the whole earth belongs to them. But really it belongs to the Lord's people, man. The Israelites. You see, it don't belong to the wicked. Wait, that's 2 of them you did. Okay. That's a new one right there. That verse clang. I'm taking that. This Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, let us oppress the poor righteous man, let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. Like I was just saying, they don't respect nobody. Not even themselves. Edomite can see another Edomite needing help. We'll have the resources to help him, and we'll look down on them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they don't care about their own. So why the fuck do you think they care about you?
You have an Edomite pocket full of cash with a 3-piece suit on. He gonna see one of his own people on the highway or whatever it may be downtown and shit. And they just look at them with disgust.
This thing. What you do with your life. Instead of thinking, let me help. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy, man. It says, let us, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2, verse 10, let us oppress the poor righteous man.
Right. What else more can you do? You want to oppress somebody that's poor, man. We already poor. What the fuck? What else can you do, man? See what I'm saying? That's why he wants to bring in that MOTB, man. He wants you to be a perpetual slave unto him, man. He's not going to be satisfied until he accomplishes that. It
says, let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. Go to that word reverence, it means to respect. They don't respect you. You old people either.
Yeah.
It says that's why your ass got to work at 85.
Yeah. And then that's why he raising the motherfucking retirement age. So I'm saying he raises the retirement age because he knows that the average human being has the average lifespan of a human being is 70 years. Extra 10 if what is it, at strength.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So he knows that the average human being dies between the age of 70 and 80, man. So that's why he raises that retirement limit, so you can never see your pension or none of that shit, man. Because when you die, your family, if you don't have a will set up or any beneficiaries or anything like that, it goes back to him, man.
Yeah.
That's fucking wicked, man.
Wicked as fuck. That's crazy.
30 fucking years, man, of money that he taxing. And not to mention, you gotta, if you want to take out of your retirement or a pension early or 401k, whatever it is, you get taxed on that.
Again, that shit's crazy, man.
That's fucking wild, bro.
That's just, it's madness. So you telling me I worked and each check I work with or each check I got, you taxed.
Yeah.
And then I put money from that tax check into a 401k.
Yeah.
And in order for me to get that money out, you got to tax me again. That shit's wild,
then
bro.
when you take the money out, guess what? You got to file it on your
income tax. Oh my goodness, bro.
Right, it's wild, bro.
Bro, what? So that means that you took away from. So I got to file that money on my income tax. What if I got the child tax credit and all of that shit?
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like so it takes away from that.
Yep.
Bro, this nigga gotta go, bro.
Yeah, that's wicked, man.
This nigga gotta go, man.
You defrauding the labor of his pay, man, and that's a big crime in the eyes of Yahweh. That's considered murder, man.
That nigga wicked, bro. You man, that shit, you can't fathom that shit. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2, verse 11. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. So what's their strength? The laws that they put in place. You see, their laws to keep you down. Hey, slavery was in the law. It was lawful for them to have slaves. So it shows how subjective the law really is, man. You know, it's only to them. They can write anything into all these different amendments. They're changing the Constitution. That's what an amendment is, right? The word amendment goes into change, right? So what are you changing?
Right.
Your original foundation, your original laws that you upheld, and you change it and you put into law other things, other amendments to go around the Constitution. Damn devils, man. It says wisdom of Solomon.
You said, never trust thy enemy. Man. Esau gonna always change some shit up. Look at the peace treaties he had with Gad. He had over 300 peace treaties
every time.
With the North American Indian. He broke every one. Man. He does it to this day with these so-called ceasefires, man. He'll have a ceasefire, the next thing you know, missiles coming the next minute, man.
Look what he did with the Strait of Hormuz. They had a ceasefire, and now Donald Trump built a blockade in the Strait of Hormuz, and then threatened them, if anything happened to our ships, then we're gonna destroy you. Like, bro, if it wasn't for that ceasefire, you wouldn't be able to set up this whole whole little what is it called? It's like he set up a camp or like a
garrison.
Yeah, like a garrison pretty much. And now he has control in the Strait of Hormuz when it really was controlled by Iran. You see, that shit's crazy, man.
This what he doing is provoking them. You see what I'm saying? He's huffing and puffing. You see what I'm saying? He's, what is it? Revelation 13th chapter. The lamb that had 2 horns and spoke as a dragon. You know, he speak. That's an action of a dragon right there. You see what I'm saying? And he's daring these nations to do something. But they ain't gonna do nothing yet, man. Because the system got to be in place first.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 verse 12. Therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn. We're contrary to them. It says he is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraided us with our offending the law and objected to our infamy, the transgressions of our education. So we're against them. Everything that they say do, we tell you not to do. You see what I'm saying? We're the counter to them, and that's the duality of the Lord. He set up the wicked, right? But he also got his righteous somewhere. And you got to be able to have the spirit on you to pay attention to who's really of the Lord and who's not. You know, you got it.
This is Isaiah chapter 14 and 5. The Lord have broken the staff of the wicked and the sepulture of the rulers. That's just basically letting you know the Lord is about to bring Esau, Edom down. But this is the point. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindered. See, that's that oppression that not only he put on the Israelites, but this is the hammer of the earth. He put that oppression on every nation, right? Even though the Lord not dealing with none of these nations, he let you know Esau is the wicked, because he oppresses his own people. Okay? There's a lot of Edomites that shouldn't be out here on the streets right now. There's a lot of Edomites that won't fall for this country that are homeless. Okay, they got nothing to look forward to, and their brother is in rulership. See, when the righteous is in ruler, that shit ain't gonna be happening. We ain't gonna oppress the people. We gonna put your ass in order, though. We're gonna make sure you in order.
Well, in our kingdom, you won't have no homeless Israelite.
No.
You won't have a Israelite, you know what I'm saying, that's begging for food. No, man.
Nope.
Hey, the lowest ranking Israelite is gonna look like a king.
Yep.
You see, and that's the difference between the ones who rule in righteousness and the ones who rule in wickedness. You can't do good to your own if you wicked. Right? Everything you think about is gonna be wicked. You know. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 and verse 13. He professed to have the knowledge of God, and he calleth himself the child of the Lord. Verse 14, he was made to reprove our thoughts. You see, that's what the elect of the Lord, the Israelites, the ones who believe in the Lord, you were made to reprove the thoughts of the wicked.
Yep.
You were created to stand as a vanguard for the truth.
Yep.
You see, and to go against the wickedness.
Yeah, so you got some jakes that's in the world, and they'll be like, they'll rebuke. You know, you'll have a conversation with them, they'll be rebuking the ways of Esau, like specifically like the most shit. You see what I'm saying? They can be like, man, that shit off. You know, they're going to tangent of how the so-called white man is. The majority of white men are moles, man. You see what I'm saying? Jake be studying their enemy, but they don't know who he actually is.
Yeah,
they don't know
biblically, yeah.
They don't know who he is biblically, man. But they, like the scriptures say, these having not the law are a law unto themselves. So even Jake in the world know that Esau, the so-called white man, ain't right.
It says, Solomon chapter 2 and verse 15, he is grievous unto us even to behold. You see, that's why they destroy your ass, Jake. He said, you're grievous to them to behold. They don't want to look at your ass, man. You know, and guess what? We don't want to look at you. You see? It says, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 and verse 15, he is grievous unto us even to behold. For his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. You see? So our ways is not like theirs, man. All right, hey, Jacob, look out for you, man. If they're not in a wick, if they're not under the, following Esau, Edom ways and shit, you will have an Israelite, look out for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Israelites will look out for Edomites. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? That shit's crazy, man. You know, you have this heartfelt energy towards all these other nations that fucking destroy you, man. You know?
Yeah, but Jake, like you said, Jake is a merciful people, man. See what I'm saying? We gonna have so much mercy on you Edomites that we gonna destroy your ass, man. See what I'm saying? You know, we gotta get rid of you because you just out of line, man. You can't be stopped, man. So we just gonna put you out of your misery, man. You know?
That's mercy.
Yeah, God.
Shit, because you fucked up. You sick.
God.
What happens when you got an animal, you know what I'm saying, that's sick, or an animal, got hit by a car or something, still alive? By putting it to death, you get it mercy. You see what I'm saying? That's what we got to do to these Edomites.
Yeah, a physician cut him off the long disease.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. It says,
No, he might be Jake. Esau look, scoff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He said something in Spanish though. Last one, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 verse 16. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits.
Yep.
You the counterfeit. We telling you that you're not the people.
Yep, that's it.
All right, y'all not the people over there in that land. We are. We're the Lord's favorite people, chosen people. So you people are counterfeit. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 verse 16. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstained from our ways as from filthiness. He pronounced the end of the just to be blessed. Maketh his boast that God is his father. Beautiful spirit on her.
Yeah, she took her earphone off just to hear.
Oh, that's it on that.
The esteem of us as counterfeits, man. See what I'm saying? It's like you got fake money out here that look real. You niggas don't even look like you the real people, man. So you can't even be counterfeits, man.
No.
See what I'm saying? Because we know according to Bible prophecy that the Lord is going to bring us back in that land, man. The Lord didn't bring those people back in that land. They were put over there by their own people, man. And airplanes and shit, man. Cargo airplanes and shit, man. You know, and they wrote a piece of paper that declared it was their land.
Right.
See, we ain't gonna write on no piece of paper and tell us this our land, man.
No.
We gonna take it back rightfully, man. See?
This is Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 27. An unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is an abomination to the wicked. That's like being unequally yoked. You can't be with the wicked. The Lord is saying an unjust man, a man who's seeking after his heart, cannot be around an abomination, cannot make friendship or break bread with the wicked. We're here to just use this place. We're not here to make an alliance with the wicked of this world. Okay, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua said, "What? Be not of the world." Okay, and the wicked, okay, who is in control of the world. That's why everything on this earth is wicked. That's why it's hard to find righteousness in a wicked ass kingdom. But that's how, like the brother was talking about, you can discern the spirit, because a wicked ass individual is going to want to do wickedness.
That's it. That's it. It's a wickedness is addictive.
Yep.
It's addicting, just like us being in the truth is addicting. You know, that same drive that you get to put up a lesson or to go out to camp and all that, that drive they get for being wicked. You know, they on fire to do wickedness, man. You know,
you'll have a conversation with a Jake. I think the scripture said the discourse of a fool is irksome, and they're roughly paraphrasing, talking about, and their sport is in the wantonness of sin. A nigga will tell you about all the wicked shit he done did, and when you correct him on that, he looking at you like you crazy,
right?
Man.
Right. Yeah, you did something wrong. Nah, nigga, you the one that's wrong.
Yeah.
Right? You thinking of wickedness, Isaiah 5:20.
I was just about to get that, bro.
Cause you tell Jake, man, nigga bring up sleeping with another nigga woman, I'll be like, man, that shit off, man. I told a nigga, if I catch you sleeping with my bitch, I'm putting y'all both down. He said, nigga, don't check me, check the bitch. Nah, nigga, it's both of y'all.
Both of y'all. And that's what they love to say. Nah, nigga,
she chose me.
What is it?
She chose me. What I'm supposed to do?
Oh, nigga, you soft over bitches. No, listen, man. A man's crown. What the scripture says, the glory of a man is his woman, right? So it lets you know how Jake feel about their women, man. Our women are our possessions, man. You see, so when you laying up with another man's woman, jealousy come up upon that man to put y'all both to death.
That's right.
All right, and that's righteous in the eyes of the Lord, man. You know, the adulterer and the adulteress got to be put to death. A lot of times, dudes will get mad and only put the dude to death and let the woman go. And what's she gonna do? Your ass is in jail. You put one dude to death for laying with her. She gonna go get another man to lay with. And commit adultery with. That's why you gotta put their ass down, man.
This nigga, I don't know, Craig Smith. He said, if I catch my bitch cheating, he said, I'm gonna pull my pistol out and make him the bitch up.
I seen that, yeah.
Both of y'all niggas going down.
Yeah. Hey, that's righteous, man. You know, both of it, for that wicked ass act, because it's wicked, man. Y'all being sneaky and shit, you know who you belong to, bitch. But nah, hey, that's why your ass gotta go. You know, and the Lord is the one who brings judgment like that, cause that fiery anger to come upon a man. That's judgment from the Lord, claim. But that's it, though. I'm quick with it, brother.
All right, when we go close out, Lord, what is edifying? We gonna face the east and give all praises to and double honor to our teachers, the head apostles and elders, the great millstone. And peace and salutation to the elect, calling out Shalom.
Shalom.
Wild Baba Boy.
Baba Boy. Yeah, brother, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be quick with it, brother.
I see.
Yeah.